Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. Incomplete to open things up. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but it'll be second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. They went very well there for a first down.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Back to throw here, Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
He can run for it, and he will. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
yards on the pickup.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Herbert. Being chased out left. This is swung out to Eckler. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is caught, and the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Now it's Herbert. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Justin Herbert with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take it. Got his man. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 38, Minshew. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 30. 20.
If you were me, you do this too.
In for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. I'm not
it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30, the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Jaguars 5. Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
And now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Minshew on the slant. This is Chark. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play. First down.
And a Jaguar first down.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Chark, incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
40-yard line.
They'll run it now with Robinson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Minshew. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs. And Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Now he'll pull it down. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. 2nd and goal from the 1. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Justin Herbert in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is.
Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
4 seconds, all that remain here this 1st half as the kick gets away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. No return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken. Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away to Thompson on the screen. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
To Chris Thompson.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll get this underneath to Thompson. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
A gain of 1.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And right side, Henry's got it. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went into the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him a more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Down at the 41.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
They'll run again here with Robinson.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Minshew sets to throw. Open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
Minshew's pass intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Buying time to in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. K'Lavon Chaisson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Oh, the return is Scott. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they've been on the
and that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Miles Jack.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Second and 2. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A 6-yard pickup.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First and 10.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's got the open man. It's Allen on the comebacker. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
20-yard line.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Stephen Hauschka for the extra point.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 57 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably expect a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. James Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
That's the score. Chargers 33.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick.
Jacksonville.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it.
And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry His second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Now Hausch could attack on the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Chargers 40. Jaguars.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down.
And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Now it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
40.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chargers, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.